Ladies, NBs, and gentlemen, welcome back to the Day Old Sushi Community Tournament Week 3. For this matchup, we have Splatterday Night Live versus Shrimple Squidometry. I'm your caster and commentator, Solo Mushroom. So, let's check out the Week 3 maps. We are looking at Rainmaker on Undertow Spillway, Clamblitz on Crab Lake Capital, Splat Zones on Mako Mart, Tower Control on Inkblot Art Academy, and Rainmaker on Humpback Pump Track. Taking a look at the lobby real quick. We have Splatterday Night Live, featuring Player Continue, Tangy, Joka, and Dr. Meowser. Meanwhile, we also have Shrimple Squidometry, featuring Deagle, Mask of Ice, Evergreen, Hydan, and McJamie. Just let the teams know that we're ready. This should be a fun match. And of course, no fun match is complete without a fun gear set. And boy, is this gear set fun. I get a Reef Slider and 154 points of ink. As we are starting off on Rainmaker Undertow Spillway. There is a path you can take, and another path that you can take if you want to lose. You pretty much always want to push left. Pushing right may feel safer, but it's not. So it has been a minute since I have streamed. I apologize if I go quiet. Life comes at you fast at times. Everything is alright. I'm just having more of my time taken up by other things. And also, Minecraft re-entered my life. So, yeah. I have not been spending as much time in the Squid game as I reasonably should. Alright, it looks like both teams have their members in. Once the top of the hour hits, we will be good to go. I believe last time I commentated it was still Splatfest. Very happy to have won that Splatfest. It was good. I managed to win 100x. I really should consider picking up Reef Slider at some point. It's kind of fun. Alright. Teams are being divided. Undertow is an alright map after the renovation. The side areas do at least give you a little bit of breathing room. I, personally, was hoping for a giant square pole in the middle of the map. Just because it'd be funny. But, no, they cut a divot in the map instead, and that's fine. I'm recognizing the Wahoo pole was an anomaly, and that not every map in this game needs a giant mid-pole. Taking a quick look at the standings. Splatterday Night Live in Week 2 went 3-2 against Octo Odyssey. Meanwhile, Week 2, Shrimple Squidometry went 4-1 against Team for the win. So this should be a fun match. Alright, we're seeing a lot of conventional choices from Splatterday Night Live, with that NZAP85, that Order Splatling, which is similar to the Heavy Splatling, and both a Splatter Shot and a 10-attack Splatter Shot. Meanwhile, on the side of Shrimple Squidometry, there's some other more interesting choices as far as weapons go with that Heavy Edit Nouveau. We have a Mint Decapitator, we have a Vanilla Clash Blaster, and we've got a custom Wellstring. We see Splatterday Night Live get very close to the left check. They're currently fighting to get back to that Rainmaker. They managed to pop. They've got the pedestal painted. Splatterday Night Live, first one through the checkpoint. That Heavy Edit Nouveau is putting in some work, trying to get them out of there. Looks like the Rainmaker did get picked off by someone. Currently, the Heavy Edit Nouveau is looking for one of the Sharking players. Rainmaker does reset as that Trizuka gets canceled. You can tell I'm out of practice. It's fine. There's a crab out from the Heavy Edit Nouveau. 2 down on the side of Splatterday Night Live, but they still have the Rainmaker. I think they were pushing back there for a second. That countdown looked like it was going down pretty quick. Wavebreaker comes out. 2 down on the side of Shrimple Squidometry. Tri-Strike comes out. Heavy Edit Nouveau does manage to pick off the Rainmaker. Ooh, gets caught off guard by the Order Splatling. And that was a Trizuka they couldn't see because of the camera. Clash Blaster putting in some work. I respect it. Rainmaker once again resets. Mid is fairly well controlled by Splatterday Night Live, though. That's 2 down on the side of Shrimple Squidometry. Splatterday Night Live looking like they're gearing up to take Maker. Nazuka does manage to find a pick, but the Mint Decap is quick to punish. Looks like Splatterday Night Live was looking to push up right side. this does put Shrimple Squidometry on the left side for a nice fast push. But we do see a double kill from the splatter shot on Splatterday Night Live. Very well done. SNL managing to stop the Maker before it hits checkpoint. Gets a nice pick on that decav with the Maker. We do see a brief bit of don't retreat. Minute 26 left on the clock. Scores remaining 76 for Shrimple Squidometry, 47 for Splatterday Night Live. Rainmaker getting some amazing picks. SNL pushing up. Trizuka manages to pick off the Clash Blaster. Minute on the clock. Splatterday Night Live are gaining points. They could be... Oh, they get down to 7. That was almost a KO. There's the KO. Game 1 goes to Splatterday Night Live. But here's the real question. Do we see a fist bump? We do not. Sad. According to Jelly Shoes in the chat, Splatterday Night Live has won all of the weeks so far. They're certainly on pace to keep up their weekly winning streak. Let's see if Shrimple Squidometry can put an end to it. As we move into Clam Blitz on Crab Leg Capital. Crab Leg, I don't think it's controversial to say that Crab Leg is one of the best maps they've introduced. It's like Kelp Dome, but if Kelp Dome had paintable walls. Imagine that, paintable walls in a game where they program the ability for you to paint walls and swim up walls that you've painted. Rest in peace, Moray. I don't miss it. I'll be real, I have done way too much dumb stuff on Brine Water to miss Moray Towers. That rest in peace, Moray, was from Booyah Bren in the chat. Crab Leg, very good Dynamo map. Very good Explosher map. Will we see either of those? Maybe. It is Clam Blitz, though, so probably not. Of the two, we're likely to see Custom Explosher. Bro Joey in the chat. Kelp Dome? How about we Kelp Don't? I will absolutely be stealing that one and putting it in well-known Kelp Dome hater Vincent DC's chat later. Alright. On the side of Splatterday Night Live, we have a Hydra Splatling, we have an Octobrush Nouveau, we have that beloved Enzap 85, and we have some Dapple Dooley Nouveaus. Meanwhile, on the side of Shrimple Squidometry, we still have that Heavy Edit Nouveau. We have a Charcoal Decapitator, the other Decapitator kit. We have a 52 gal, and we have the other Wellstring kit. Current clam economy seems to be favoring Shrimple Squidometry, as we have 8 to 6 clams. Make that 8 to 0. Still no power clams have been made quite yet. There is a cooler out from Splatterday Night Live. Oh, the Booyah Bomb got canceled, looks like. 3 down on the side of Splatterday Night Live. Shrimple Squidometry getting into position to make a push. Ah, but they took their eyes off the Hydra Splatling. That's 2 down on the side of Shrimple Squidometry. Splatterday Night Live is moving in. They've got a Booyah Bomb. They've got a football. Ooh, but they're 3 down in the process. Shrimple Squidometry managing to stop that push dead in its tracks. The football goes to the void. Those Dapples putting in some work. Dicing up Shrimple Squidometry. Splatterday Night Live leads in the clam economy, and they've got a Rainstorm out. There's a Booyah Bomb, there's a Torp. Ooh, but they go 2 down and have to dodge that Killer Whale. You see some excellent clam passes. We see a Reef Slider. See the Inkjet come out from that Charcoal Decapitator. Manages to find a pick on the Hydra. But those Dapples are in there causing problems. Unfortunately, the power clamp goes to the void. There's a Crab Tank out trying to fight that brush. Clam economy is fairly even. I'd like to point out we have less than 2 minutes left on the clock, and neither team has scored yet. This is truly a Clam Blitz game. Shrimple Squidometry has a power clam. Ooh, dodges the hammer throw by throwing the Booyah Bomb early. Well done. Ooh. They get found by the Crab Tank. Uh-oh, there's a disconnect. Unfortunately, it is a little too late in the game for that to be... I think it's a little too late in the game for anything to be done about that. I think both teams just have to play this one out. A minute left on the clock. Ooh, and 2 go down on the side of Shrimple Squidometry. There's the first score of the game. Splatterday Night Live does get a clam in, but it looks like it's just going to be a 1 power clam push. Last 30 seconds of the game. And Shrimple Squidometry, despite being 1 down, they are not out. They have to get in with a power clam and score an additional clam to take lead. This is still winnable. Unfortunately, they only have so much time to do it. And Splatterday Night Live is intent on keeping them down and staggered. SNL not really able to get in with another push, but overtime expires. Clan Blitz goes to Splatterday Night Live. That was an unfortunate disconnect, but even still, they managed to put up quite a fight. Yeah, very valiant effort. Next up, we are going to Splat Zone's Mako Mart. The battlefield of Splatoon. In that it is very neutral. Lots of ways to get in. Lots of ways to lock out your opponent. So I suppose a chat question, are you mentally ready for Splatoon 4 this year? If I'm being honest, is there a replay? I believe I can get you a replay when the set is complete. The DC happened after 3 minutes into the match. Yeah, I think the odds of us getting, like, the odds of us getting, like, a content extension for 3, I don't really see that happening. I don't really see a deluxe port of 3 happening. I think we're likely to get a jump closer to base Splat 2 from this. Yep, looks like there was some deliberation behind the scenes as Splatterday Night Live was offering a replay to Shrimple Squidometry. The officials have said that the match continues as normal. That is a good display of sportsmanship from Splatterday Night Live. Mad respect. But yeah, I definitely think that we're going to get something closer to the jump between end of 1 versus beginning of 2 than we are 2 to 3. I also don't see a world where there isn't something Splatoon year 1 of the Switch 2. Remember, this game sold 3.5 million units in 3 days in Japan alone. Splatoon is kind of huge. Not to mention, this game has already had its game-deciding theme. Let's see some Splat Zones on Mecha Mart. On the side of Splatterday Night Live, we have that Hydra Splatling. We have a Vanilla Octobrush. We still have that beloved NSAP 85. And we have those Dapple Dually Nouveaux. Meanwhile, on the side of Shrimple Squidometry, we have that Heavy Edit Nouveau. We have that Charcoal Decapitator. We have a Luna Blaster Neo, and we have an Octo Shot, which is similar to the Tenatech Splatter Shot. Current zone possession is favoring Splatterday Night Live, but those Tri-Strikes are coming out. Trying to contest the zone. Currently no one's in control. Never mind, control flips to Shrimple Squidometry. Putting a penalty on Splatterday Night Live. And they managed to hold that control. Splatterday Night Live flips it, 81 to 89. Penalty is gone on Splatterday Night Live. That count is ticking down. Inkjet comes out from Triple Squidometry. Manages to get a pick. And the Decapitator itself is going in to try and paint that zone. Splatterday Night Live is all there, though. Trying to keep control. They're down past 30 count. Triple Squidometry's got to get in there and make a push. Three, two, one. That's game. Splatterday Night Live kept them fighting and kept them away from zone. Well played. And there's a fist bump. Next up, it's Tower Control on Inkblot Art Academy. Now, I have said in the past that Inkblot has been a gatekeeper map that I'm not a huge fan of. That's specifically Inkblot Clams. Inkblot Tower is fine. It is just Inkblot Clams that I have ill feelings towards. Crackhead in the chat, hot take about Inkblot Clams, it's one of the best Clams maps. Tower is intolerable. I mean, that is certainly an opinion you can have. I'm not arguing that Clams on Inkblot is a good map mode combo from a competitive perspective. I just don't like it. We're not playing Clams, we're playing Tower Control. And Tower Control is my favorite mode. You will catch me riding that tower. Alright. On the side of Splatterday Night Live, we have that Hydro Splatling, we have that Octobrush, we have that Enzap 85, the beloved one, and we've got those Dapple Dually Nouveaux. Meanwhile, on the side of Shrimple Squidometry, we have that Heavy Edit Nouveau, we have a Mint Decapitator, the Return of the Mint, we have the Luna Blaster Neo, and we have the Octoshot. Mint Decapitator fighting that Hydra head-on before getting stopped by the Dapple Dually Nouveaux. Currently, Shrimple Squidometry is in possession of tower, making it all the way to checkpoint 1. Luna Blaster is a great choice for getting people off tower, and so are Tri-Strikes from that Octoshot. But you could also just take the tower straight over to checkpoint 2. Splatterday Night Live does manage to get Shrimple Squidometry off the tower, but it looks like that Mint Decapitator is causing havoc from behind. The very aggressive bubble position gets shredded by the Hydra, though. Current score, 56 remaining for Shrimple Squidometry, 100 remaining for Splatterday Night Live. Booyah manages to find 2 picks, looks like. That's 3 down on the side of Shrimple Squidometry. Splatterday Night Live on the board, gets the wipeout, and takes that tower over to checkpoint 1. We could see a lead flip here. Oh, but that's 3 down on the side of Splatterday Night Live, and the Tri-Strikes are coming out to clear that tower. No, but the Booyah Bomb ensures the lead flip, 56 to 53. Ooh, Shrimple Squidometry manages to get a wipe out of their own, taking that tower back to mid. See some excellent bubble fighting from that decav. Excuse me, from the Decapitator. Again, Decapitator's fighting that Hydra Splatling. Luna Blaster riding tower. Manages to flip lead again. 53 to 50. But there's a wipeout on Splatterday Night, or wipeout on Shrimple Squidometry. Splatterday Night Live taking that tower back to mid. There's a lot of fighting happening here. There's a Zipcaster out somewhere. That close range Reef Slider managing to pick off one of the sharks. Splatterday Night Live back at checkpoint 2, but that checkpoint reset its progress. So they didn't actually earn... Oh, wait, they did earn points. They managed to get down to 51. There is 1 point dividing these teams and 1:10 left on the clock. Next possession might take the game. Both teams wanting full control over mid. Splatterday Night Live taking that tower. Mint Decapitator does manage to get a pick, but the falling... Oh, wait, the splash damage from the Reef Slider is what got you? Fair enough, I guess. With 20 seconds left, Splatterday Night Live gets a wipeout and takes lead, clearing checkpoint 2. Shrimple Squidometry's got some work to put in, but I think they might be able to do it if they can get another wipeout. Booyah Bomb comes out, Ooh, but Splatterday Night Live did not lose control of the tower in that skirmish. Well played. I forgot to update that. My bad. Next up, it is Rainmaker on Humpback Pump Track. Rainmaker is probably the mode I know best on that map because that was all that was legal in PSL. Shrimple is definitely putting up a fight. These results are definitely a bit misleading. It has not been a clean favor for Splatterday Night Live. It's definitely been a lot of back and forth, which you love to see. So, if you've been looking at that blue butterfly on the screen and have been wondering what is that, that is the one social media app I actually use these days. That is Blue Sky. If you want to see more of the thoughts inside my head, you can follow me over there. I'm also probably going to be going through and posting some of the clips I've taken, now that Blue Sky actually has video. But enough shilling. Let's see some Rainmaker. We're seeing some pretty different choices from both teams. On the side of Splatterday Night Live, we still have that Hydra Splatling, but now we have a crack-on Splat Roller. We still have that beloved NSAP 85, though, and we still have those Daffodilly Nouveaux. Meanwhile, on the side of Shrimple Squidometry, we still have that Heavy Edit Nouveau, but we have an Order Roller, which is similar to the Splat Roller. We have a Tri-Slosher Nouveau, and we have a Splooshomatic, someone called Vincent DC. What's that? Kelp Dome Slander and the Sploosh? Beacons are definitely an interesting choice here, as Chad is pointing out. Splatterday Night Live takes the first checkpoint. There's a Kraken coming out, causing problems. Nice almost double from the Heavy Edit Nouveau, keeping that Rainmaker at bay. Splatterday Night Live made it to 56. But now it's time for Shrimple Squidometry to pop that Maker and get some points on the board. Or they're opting to let it reset. There's a Stamp out, there's a Crab out. Splatterday Night Live back in control of the Rainmaker. Nice pick on the roller from the Rainmaker. Heavy Edit Nouveau does take the Rainmaker down with them. There's a Booyah Bomb ready and thrown by Splatterday Night Live with the Reef Slider soon afterwards. That's a Belated Wipe and a Rainmaker reset. Shrimple Squidometry trying to make some moves here, but the Rainmaker gets pincered by 3 people. Splatterday Night Live getting a very quick pop on that Maker Shield, taking back possession. Current score is 76-56. Splatterday Night Live still hasn't made any progress from checkpoint, though. A good play from Shrimple Squidometry could flip the lead. Maker Shield does get a pick. Roof Slider comes out to cancel that crab. 19 remaining. Make that 9 remaining, thanks to that Kraken. Again, 9 remaining as Splatterday Night Live was able to grab that Rainmaker and then die the very next frame. They make it all the way down to 1. Shrimple Squidometry now has to KO, and they've only got 1:30 to do it. Oh, they're choosing to go around the back way, but they get found by, I believe that's the Dapple Dualies. There's a wipeout! Splatterday Night Live just has to hold that Maker. But I don't think there's enough time on it to let that happen. They might have to go for the KO here. Rainmaker trying to find where that roller is. There's a Booyah Bomb. Ooh! But the Heavy Edit Nouveau shoots through. There's a wipeout on Splatterday Night Live. Shrimple Squidometry back in possession of Maker. He ends up 85 in the Order Roller trade. Shrimple Squidometry is through the checkpoint. They have to KO, but they can do this. Kraken comes out. Using that invincibility to try and take down the Maker, gets a wipeout on Shrimple Squidometry. After getting down to 51, Splatterday Night Live are back in control. And they can just sit pretty. Ooh, they lose Maker. This is going to overtime. But with Splatterday Night Live right there, that is a 5-0 sweep. That feels like anything but a sweep. Very back and forth, especially at the end. Well played to Shrimple Squidometry. Well played to Splatterday Night Live. Congrats on continuing the winning streak. Very well played. And that is it for this set. I forgot to change it on this one. Hang on. This is the week 1 wallpaper, but I can make it the week 3 animated wallpaper like this. Alright, and that does it for this week 3 matchup. We've got another one going at the same time, though, over on, I believe it is Imara92. Yes, over on Imara92's channel, we've got another match going on. It's That's What C Said versus Octo Odyssey. I don't know if there is a Dale Tsushi mod that wants to raid the channel, but that would be a great show of support. And until my next commentary match, keep it tuned to Dale Tsushi.